Perfect.
Jumbo from Nairobi.
This is our first time in Nairobi, this is our first time in Kenya, and this is our first time in Africa. We are so excited to be exploring this new continent. Old continent, new to us. We landed in Nairobi late last night, and already one important thing we were realizing is that it is winter here. We are wearing long sleeves now.
So when people think about Kenya, they think about safari. And don't worry, we are going to get to that. But for today, we are exploring the city of Nairobi.
Today we are going to be diving into our first impressions of Nairobi. We just can't wait to learn more about the people, the culture, the food. Lots of food. What Nairobi is specifically known for as a city is its international cuisine.
Okay, so we are at Habesha Ethiopian Restaurant here in Nairobi, and we are in one of Time Out's coolest neighborhoods in the entire world, and this was one of the coolest things to eat and do. We are huge fans of Ethiopian food, and this is definitely the closest we've ever been to Ethiopia. I think it's gonna be amazing. Look at this.
I've never been presented with the option of white injera or brown injera. We've always had something that kind of looked in between the two. Like a nice, a little bit of sourness, but really mild flavor. The brown injera. Oh yeah, definitely a lot more sour, a lot more flavorful in itself. I think I'm gonna have to go for the Tibbs spiced goat, grilled with onions. So fragrant, so nice. So goat is a tougher meat just inherently, but you would not realize that. So tender, just hair off. Not an easy feat when it comes to goat. Nice spice, balanced with the herbs, rosemary in there. Really, really good flavor. Very good.
It's a lentil dish. Lentils are one of our favorite Ethiopian foods. It's just rich and sweet and a little bit spicy and butteriness. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Love when you are traveling a restaurant where veggies are such a key part of your meal. It's really hard to get your veggies in sometimes when you're on the road. Half of this plate is veggies. Everything on this plate is so phenomenal. I'm so happy that we came here. This is a great first meal here in Nairobi. If this is a look at what the rest of our day is gonna be like, I'm all in.
We've been traveling a lot for the past few years, and something that is making Kenya so easy is that English is one of the national languages here. Jokes don't translate that well, typically. And here in Kenya, we are able to joke back and forth. It's just adding to the experience, adding to the atmosphere and the friendliness of the people that live here. That part's just been super fun for me. And also, they have Uber.
It's always a coin toss when it comes to Uber being in a country, but when it is, it sure is convenient.
The Uber prices are great, they're quick, we're going all around the city in our Ubers. Streets are hustling and bustling. There are these super fun buses that are all painted in these themed ways. I don't really know if that's how you identify, oh yeah, I'm on the Captain America bus or Dr. Dre's bus. I don't know, but they're so amazing and decorated.
Modern buildings, skyscrapers, the whole deal. But if you look just the other way, all of a sudden it's this flat land, dry grasses, khaki jeeps. The juxtaposition between kind of the classical safari image and the metropolis that is Nairobi is so awesome.
Nairobi National Park actually is right there. Since we're going on safari, we're not going this time, but we are getting to experience the animals a little bit. We are going first to Nairobi Arboretum. This is our first wildlife of Nairobi. It's amazing. We are seeing these crazy monkeys having a great time just walking through the Arboretum. The animals are here in the city.
And the plant collection, exotic, crazy trees that I've never seen anything like it before. My favorite, the cactus that just sprawls all over. I'm not even sure if it is a cactus, but it's beautiful. Can't spend time in a big city like Nairobi without doing a little shopping. So we headed to the Maasai Market. So this is a market where villagers sell their wares. Great souvenir shopping here, but that is a sensory overload. The moment you get off the Uber, everyone swarms you. Yeah,
they want to be your guide. I think they get a commission. They want to guide you through the Maasai Market, and we are not great under pressure when it comes to shopping.
So we're trying to tell him, hey, you know, you may be better off going to someone else. None of that works. He sticks with us. After about 5 minutes of this, he's like, what percentage chance are you going to buy something today? Less than 50? Above 50? Probably less than 50.
He was like, oh, I'm out. After he left and we had the time to really slowly look around, we did find some pretty amazing things. We try to collect Christmas ornaments everywhere we go. We found the cutest little elephant made of banana leaves with these super cute duds. So amazing to see these handicrafts that come from the villages, and every day this Maasai Market is in a different place in Nairobi. So the one hard thing is finding where it is when you go. We actually went to the wrong place at first, and luckily some gentlemen that were nearby said, are you looking for this? It's here on Saturdays. When we're traveling, we're always looking for the best of the best restaurants, the best bars, and one of the best bars in the entire world is in Nairobi.
So we are here at Hero Bar. This ranked the 68th best bar in the world by the world's 50 best bars. Yes, I know that that's a little more than 50. It's on the extended list, but I mean, you can already tell just walking into it that it's gonna be amazing. The theme is so much fun. Like, the idea is that this bar is where a hero would go and you're ordering drinks that like a superhero would order. Like, you're in this comic book universe. Even the menu itself is a comic book, which is so fun. And we got heroes, sidekicks, sensei sips, law enforcement, like all different sorts of drinks that these different aspects of the comic book universe come here to drink. And, you know, obviously, boom, what? Like all the good expression.
Onomatopoeia.
All the good onomatopoeia. Well, what is not an onomatopoeia? But then we get to the comic book section here in the back too, which tells you like how they got this menu. Like the full story of going from Nairobi, traveling from Nairobi to Japan, meeting with the sensei, and receiving these recipes that they have here. This menu features the sensei sections. I ordered a drink off of the sensei section because, I mean, I know the story now. Like, the origin story is the knife battle, everything. Like, it's here and it's true, and I just had to get it. I got the elixir of the gods. It is smoky, yet so refreshing. It has this delicious smoke of the mezcal, and then it has lacto-fermented spiced watermelon. This is crazy. There's smoke, there's like a fermented flavor, but then there's the sweet, delicious refreshingness of a watermelon. It has lime and then a little bit of sugar on top of it. Like, there's so many absolutely delicious notes going on in here. And I mean, this came from the sensei, and obviously, like, they traveled all the way and had the knife battle in Japan for a reason, because this is absolutely delicious. I'm loving this bar and the vibes, like this view. Look at this. Wait, not this. It's such a beautiful view of the Nairobi skyline. This is epic.
I got the Madaf Sawa off of the Heroes menu because triple coconut-y whiskey drink. So let me have a sip and I'll tell you about it. Wow, it's not often that you describe a whiskey drink as refreshing, but that's like the first thing that comes to mind. There's coconut water in here. You can definitely tell that that's just like rehydrating me. But this foam is absolutely delicious. All that texture that you're craving. And it's like, there's like alcohol infused in the foam as well. A little nutty flavor coming from the chickpea liquid. A little toasted coconut on the top too. The whiskey itself is coconut infused, coconut washed. So oils are allowed to sit with that whiskey and kind of blend and combine. Very delicious, and that it makes that whiskey, which probably started smooth already, but it just makes it smoother and go down so easy. If you're not a big like dark liquor or whiskey in particular drinker, this might be the way to introduce yourself to it. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Heroic.
I felt like when Ivan was saying, if you don't like whiskey, you should still try this. It'll be good, that he was talking specifically to me. So I'm giving it a shot. What? This is insane, you guys. As somebody that like gags at the taste of whiskey, but this is so good. Like the coconut just takes over in the best possible way. This is delicious. What the heck? I love this. Like, this place is epic already. There's a reason they're one of the best bars in the entire world. They definitely know what they're doing here. So good. We ordered a third round, which you don't see us order a third round. Like, that means we really like a place and that the menu is super interesting, that we're super impressed with what the bartenders are doing. So this is the tomatina. It has tequila, cherry tomato, coriander, which is like cilantro, bear, which is like this seasoning, this African seasoning that we absolutely love. We found it in several of our Ethiopian foods that we ate earlier, and now in my drink. Also some lime. Oh my gosh. This is so much flavor. This looks like a clear green beverage. It doesn't taste like a clear green beverage. It's both spicy and refreshing. The coriander is really doing a lot to like add to the freshness, but then the bear is giving it this serious, deep richness. Tequila, of course, just like always goes well in something that's like spicy but also fresh. So like, it's just a perfect pairing. So good. Wow. Not only is this bar about what superheroes drink, but it's also about what superheroes eat. So we got sushi. We've already eaten a few. We got this papaya sushi roll. It's super delicious. Has salmon, has papaya, has coconut. Very much giving its own spin on a salmon roll. And we got this insanely delicious elote ice cream, and it's so cute. They wrote Karibu Hero, meaning welcome hero. I applaud superheroes for their taste because everything we've had tonight is so delicious. I love this place. 10 out of 10. I feel heroic. Like that was epic. Nairobi actually has a very large Indian influence. So we are super excited. We are joined by my mother and father-in-law, and we are exploring the Indian area of Nairobi, some of the Indian food and shops. You're in a whole new world. We came to Diamond Plaza food court, and we are trying out the local Indian food. Trying out the sugarcane juice with ginger, mint, and lemon. Oh my gosh, next level. Like, sugarcane juice is already kind of good to begin with, but the mint and lemon and ginger add the most refreshing taste to it. Oh man, this is addictive. I'm glad I got a jumbo.
What we're really here for is a chicken tikka. What a nice crisp on the outside, tender meat. I got a solid amount of heat in it. Also very spicy, but still juicy. Meat's perfectly done. You can definitely tell that it was done with the right tandoor oven, because the nice like smoky, kind of get like a pinkish in the right underneath the skin when it's been smoked. Good stuff. There's no reason it shouldn't exist. It totally makes sense, but there's still something a little strange about having surprisingly authentic Indian food in Nairobi, Kenya. But hey, passes my test.
But the ultimate test when the judges are Bengali is gonna be the sweets, which were also phenomenal.
Got milk cake, my number one. What else? Balushai. What's the laddu? Just laddu? Besan laddu? Pera.
We have been enjoying exploring the local side of Nairobi, but now we are meeting up with our friends going on the safari with us tomorrow at the tourist hub of the city, Carnivore. This restaurant is on the list of the top things to do in Nairobi.
There are like Viator tours dedicated to coming to this restaurant. They're on the spit roast and everything.
This Ivan's kind of restaurant.
Yes.
And it's the sort of all-you-can-eat place where you raise a flag when you're ready for them to just keep coming around serving you meat, and then you lower it when you're finally done, you're calling it quits.
When the flag is up, they'll come around with a large skewer and a knife in hand and carve it at your plate.
Meat after meat after meat after meat. We thought there'd be a few more unique meats, but the main unique meats we're trying are crocodile, ox balls, and ostrich.
I have never had ostrich before. Adding another meat to the list. Very juicy. I was not expecting that from a bird. That is good.
Our first time trying crocodile. It looks pretty similar to alligator. Not bad, still a little bit chewy. Like, you can get a similar taste with chicken without the chewiness, but pretty decent. Man, we're having so much meat today that they're carving another thing right now. We still have 2 dishes on the plate. Like, we're going hard today.
These are the ox balls.
Perfect.
Yeah, the bull balls.
Thank you. It reminds me of fish eggs. Oh my god. It has like a fishy, like grainy texture. It's so mushy.
Yeah, it's so mushy.
It's like a sausage. It's like a very mild chicken, like white meat sausage.
But also like fish
But
eggs.
also like fish eggs.
How is it
And
like
quite
both?
pungent.
So it's nothing like a white chicken sausage. Copy that.
It's very unique.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
I don't think I'd go out of my way.
Interesting. Thanks for watching.
Lowering of the flag. And we also go to the giraffe sanctuary, which I'm not gonna lie, it was so crowded. So you see these beautiful pictures here, and instead it's actually like the most crowded place in the world, turns out. I'm sure the giraffes will be great when we make it there. They go wherever I am not. Might be a giraffe deterrent. It's cool, you can see the giraffe manor from there as well, where like every influencer ever stays. We are not quite making enough money on YouTube yet, but if you guys go ahead and subscribe and like, that would be great. Maybe one day we'll be able to stay in the giraffe manor.
We would love to do that for you.
Yeah, for you. It's selfless, honestly. Wow, this was a great first taste of life here in Kenya, here in Nairobi. We are so excited to be experiencing more of that as we go out and explore more of Kenya tomorrow as we start our safari. So please make sure you're subscribed and joining us for that one. It is gonna be life-changing, I already know. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, join us for the next one.